So I'm going to do 2 more poems for you. And so the story of this is Felicia was telling me that she knew the words to my poems. And then we were eating dinner earlier, and I kind of said, you know, prove it. And so, let's get closer. And so, what happened was we were sitting there, and there's this one love poem that I wrote, and we just went back and forth reading line by line. I would read one, and she was actually telling me what to read. And we just did it at dinner briefly, and then I thought, okay, let's just do it at the show and see what happens. So we're going to wing this. I think that we should look at each other since you sort of boss me around during it. And, I do. Yeah, you do. You tell me what to say. And so, I've never done anything like this in my life. Have I? I never do anything like this. Let me just get into my adult outfit. All right. Okay, so you feeling ready? Is that your adult outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this poem is called Royal Heart.
I'll go first.
Okay, great.
You will never be let down by anyone.
More than you would be let down by the one you love most in the world.
It's how gravity works.
It's why they call it falling.
That's why the truth is harder to tell.
Every year you have more to lose.
But you can bury your past.
In the garden by the tulips.
Water it.
Till it is so alive.
Lets you go.
And you belong to yourself again. When you belong to yourself again.
Remember, forgiveness
is not a tidy grave.
It is a ready loyal knight.
Kneeling before your royal heart.
Call in your royal heart.
Tell it bravery can never be measured by a lack of fear.
It takes guts to tremble.
It takes so much tremble to love.
Every first date is a fucking earthquake.
Sweetheart,
on our first date,
I showed off all my therapy.
I flung to the couch, my family sweat out my history.
I pulled out the photo album from the last time I wore a lie to the school dance. I smiled and said, that was never my style.
Look how fixed I am.
Look how there's no more drywall on my fist.
Look at my wrist. It's not something I have to hide, I said.
Well, I was hiding it. The telephone pole still down from the store.
By our third date,
I'd fixed the line.
And I said, listen.
I have a hard time.
I mean, I cry as often as most people pee.
And I don't shut the door behind me.
I'll be up in your face screaming, Cielo Sereni, Cielo Sereni, I'm never going to be able to live here, I sobbed. On our fourth date.
I can't live here. In my body, I mean.
I can't live in my body all the time.
It feels too much.
So if I ever feel far away,
no, I am not gone.
I'm just underneath my grief.
Adjusting the dial on my radio face.
So I can take this life
with all of its love.
And all of its loss.
Because I already know you are the place I'm going to finally sing without any static.
Meaning I'm never going to wait that extra 20 minutes to text you back.
And I'm never going to play hard to get when I know your life has been hard enough already.
When we all know everyone's life has been hard enough already.
It's hard to watch.
This game we make of love.
Like everyone's playing checkers with their scars. Saying checkmate.
Whenever they get out without a broken heart.
Just to be clear, I don't want to get out without a broken heart.
I intend to leave this life so shattered.
There better be 1,000 separate heavens for all my flying parts.
And none of those parts
are going to be wearing the romance from the overpriced vintage rack.
Meaning I don't want a single speed bike if I can make it up the hill. I know exactly how many gears I'm going to need to love you well, and none of them
look hip at the coffee shop.
But they all have God saying, good job, you're finally not full of the bullshit.
You finally met someone
who's gonna flatten your kneecaps in a skipping stone.
Baby, throw me. Throw me as far as I can go. I don't want to leave this life
without having ever come home.
And I want to come home to you. I can figure out the rain.